The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And again, it's Mahomes. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taking it about the 1. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the line.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's airing it out for Williams. Poked in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 31, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Dancing to his left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tedrick Thompson.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Yeah, he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
4th down and 1.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 23-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Booker. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first, again, they go with Booker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Booker. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A third quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
To number 26.
Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Mahomes to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be attention.
That's true. You've said that before.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Number 28, John.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
from the 39. Mariota, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Las Vegas.
They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Number 23.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And it didn't look like Booker got there. He did not.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays, but they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put more pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Taken in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And 3 at their 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
at the 48-yard line.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll let this go. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 48 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 40, Chiefs 30.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's now second.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nicole Hardman. 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Raiders 40, Chiefs 37. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Rashard lost it. It's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground again with a fullback Sherman. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Tonight's final score, Chiefs 44.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
You've been watching the NFL on